Alright, let me just try and get this camera angle so it can actually see me without falling over. It's a funny one. I got to look up to this, but look! I'm doing some flexing. I'm 56, I'm 57 in July. I'm going to show you some stuff to try and convince you guys. Maybe I'll go a bit higher. It's not. Oh, it'll fall over if it goes too high. Okay, I'm going to show you just a bit lower. Do not fall over. Da-da-da. Might fall over during my video. Let's carry on with my flexing. And then I'm going to show you some stuff. So don't forget, I am 56, 57 in July. And I thought I'd do the video here, but I don't know. Let's see. I'm going to try and get a better angle. I'm going to move you. Let's go a bit higher. Alright, that's better. That is better. My kitchen's a mess. Aha! Back to the flexing. So, the reason I flex and make myself look silly is because I want to show you guys at any age you can have muscles and you can be slim and fit. There's no age. 60, 70, 80, 90, come on guys. And the carnivore diet, or keto, has helped me, and I've got a butter coffee, which does help stop me feeling hungry, because sometimes I do get hungry, even though I'm on the carnivore diet. I've learned that the more fat you have with your meat, the less hungry you feel the next day. So I only eat twice a day. I eat eggs and bacon at lunchtime, and I eat lamb ribs, ribeye, eggs at night time. I only have a coffee twice a day, both with milk, and I have 2 teas a day. I never touch sugar. Now, do I feel 56? No way. Now, how am I going to convince you guys? If you come across this live feed and you're looking at the carnivore diet or you're looking at keto, how do I convince you? If you're unwell, very overweight, feeling sick, if you've got illnesses, autoimmune problems, IBS, IBD, ulcerative colitis, if you've got high blood sugars, if you're pre-diabetic, if you're type 2 diabetic, if you have aches and pains, especially joint aches, if you feel depressed, if you have if you've got anxiety problems, sleeping problems, if you've got very bad dandruff, bleeding gums. I'm just trying to list the things that help where I was helped. The biggest thing is if you're low in energy. This is the massive change that happened for me once I started the carnivore diet. My energy levels literally within 2 days went whoosh. Anyway, I'm going to show you some stuff. Now, I have tried to convince my wife and my kids to start the carnivore diet or keto, because at least keto allows a small amount of low sugar carbs and low starch carbs and peanuts. So it gives them a bit of freedom where it makes them maybe give it a trial period on keto before they switch to carnivore. I'm having no luck. I might have to just plug the phone charger in because it's low on charge. Sorry that my face is right up close. Ta-da! Right, so I think that's going to work. So I'll have a swig of my coffee. I have managed to get my wife and my daughter, who's 17, to eat a lot more meat and eggs. They do it because they know it helps them lose weight and it helps them stop feeling hungry all the time. But they are still eating all the rubbish. I'm going to show you some of it. So over here in my, let me just show you how my kids and my wife eat when they're not being forced to eat meat by me. Haha. Cheap crap bread, which is very bad for you, that we know just turns to sugar, all grain, all wheat is very bad for you and causes loads of problems within your body, including inflammation. And inflammation is the cause, look, pita breads, inflammation is the cause of almost every illness you can get. A lot of people don't realise that. Even bananas, it's a no-no, yeah? And then we've got the usual cheap pasta, which is not good for you, made from wheat, turns to sugar, and triple chocolate cookies. Now, I'm very lucky because I'm fat adapted. So my body, instead of living off sugar, like almost every one of you guys that are watching this, unless you are already carnivores or on keto, live on sugar. So your body is constantly hungry, constantly craving sugar. Now that sugar can be in many forms. So you wake up in the morning, you have a cereal. Now let's have a look. What's in the cupboard? Yeah, wheat. They actually call it wheat. They may as well call it sugar. Very bad for you. There is no goodness for you, and it is promoted that because it's high in fibre, that it's good for you, and it has folic acid and iron. Now, just want to make it very clear to you guys, fibre is definitely not good for you. I know we're all told that it is, but this is a massive lie. And they say there's iron in here. Now, I'm not a scientist or a doctor, but from what I've learned is there are anti-nutrients in these foods that prevent the iron from being absorbed into your body anyway. So even though you're digesting it, your body isn't absorbing the iron, so it's all rubbish. Does it say anything else here? Let's have a look. Look, they're really proud, contains whole grains, because the whole world has been brainwashed to think that grains are really good for you, and they are not. They cause inflammation. They're full of sugar. Look at the damage that sugar does to your body, does to your arteries, how sugar can affect your heart, and overeating of sugar can cause strokes, can help cancer grow. Yeah, look it up, guys. Let me just see if there's anything else. Look, see how they try and make it look really healthy by adding the blackberries and the strawberries. Now, a small amount of blackberries, a small amount of strawberries is fine. They're low in sugar, and I would class them as a low carb and not starchy. So, they're probably one of the only vegetables, or fruit, sorry, that I would even recommend. Is there anything else to make it look more healthy? See the way they put the growing wheat to make it all look beautiful in the nice bowl. This may as well say on it, I am lying to you, I'm going to make you unwell. It may as well say that. Right, so let's get another one. What's here? What is this? Granola. Cheap crap granola, and we're encouraged and told that it's very good for us. This is another lie. Anything like this is bad for you. What's it made? What does it say? The oat flakes, sugar, rapeseed oil. No, yes, rapeseed oil, which is very, very bad for you. Almonds. Even overeating almonds is bad for you. Honey. The jury's out with honey, because I think a small amount of honey is okay, as long as it's real honey. Sunflower seeds is a big no-no. And desiccated coconut. Not sure about that. I'd have to look that up. I'm not sure what the desiccated bit means. But coconut in small amounts, yeah. Okay, let's put that away. So, we have been lied to by many companies. Obviously, let's have a look here. Tasty cornflakes. The most famous people that make cornflakes are Kellogg's. I would say almost everything that Kellogg's makes for us is bad for us. But if you read it, it will list the ingredients. Look, 85% carbohydrates. But then it will mention the fibre, the protein, the different vitamins, B1, B2, B6, B12. But how many of these vitamins actually get absorbed into us when we eat it in this form? This is the problem, yeah? We read these things and we think, yes, we're going to get all that goodness. But it's wrapped in sugar, because this completely turns to sugar in your body. I just think it's almost like they've even got iron here. I just think the whole thing is a massive lie. And unfortunately, there's big corporations that are paid to give us the impression that grains and cereals and sugar-based products are going to make us healthier, and it's just a massive lie. And the only way you can learn that it's a lie is by actually cutting these things out of your diet and introducing the fatty meats and the eggs, and seeing your health improve, your medical problems reverse, seeing yourself come off medication, and seeing your energy levels massively shoot up, and suddenly starting to look younger and feel younger, because there's no way, I don't care what anyone says, there is no way I look 56 and I look like I'm about to turn 57. And do you know what that means, guys? If I'm about to turn 57, I'm going to be 60 soon. 60 me. Yeah? 60. Now, yeah, I dye my hair a bit. So, obviously that does affect how I look. But come on. Do I look like I'm going to turn 60? Seriously, guys. Anyway, I want to carry on going through. I'm just topping up my coffee with water. Right. Look, here's another thing that my family have when they cook. Vegetable oil. Now, it's called vegetable oil. We're given the impression, oh, red vegetable oil, and a nice pretty picture. It says vegetables on it. It must be good for us. No, this is poison. Poison. They say that before they started using this oil on cooking, that it was used in engines. That's what I've read. So let's have a look. Let's see if there's anything in it. So let's have a look. It's hard to read, it's so small. No, I'm not finding anything. But come on, guys, if you're not a carnivore, you will think vegetable oil, well, it's made from vegetables, it's good for me. This is poison. Poison. Never have it, ever. And the other poison is margarine. Never have margarine. It's poison. As soon as you can, go back to butter. Butter is so good for you. Ignore this thing that fatty meats and cholesterol and butter and egg yolk is bad for you because it's got cholesterol in it. It's a lie. Cholesterol, no, it has got cholesterol in it. Cholesterol is very, very good for you. Very good for you. It's not going to give you a heart attack. It's not going to give you a stroke. Your body makes cholesterol. Every cell in your body has cholesterol in it. Your brain needs cholesterol. Why would your body make cholesterol if it's bad for you? And to be honest, and I've read that you cut the cholesterol you digest, so from eating, almost all of it does not enter your body in the way into your bloodstream. It's completely different. Yeah. So I'm just saying to you, your cholesterol helps heal you. It helps clear your arteries and fix damaged areas. That's what cholesterol does. It goes to a damaged area and tries to repair it. Now, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a scientist, I'm not I'm not Dr. Ken Perry or Dr. Anthony Chaffee. So when I'm talking in technical terms, this is just a carnivore guy at home who's just been watching loads of videos that has got a feel for carnivore and why it works. And I'm just trying to pass on what I've learned because it's been a great success story for me. Yeah, so it's really benefited my life. It's completely transformed my health. It's given me back my life. It's made me come off any medication. It's reversed my ulcerative colitis. It's got rid of my pre-diabetes and lowered my blood sugars. So let me just look at a few other things. So let me just see. So there we go. This is the fats that are left over when I cook my meats. Go Ryan, have a good day. Grumpy Flyer. Okay, mate. Nice to see you. So I do get messages on this phone. Have a great day, Grumpy Flyer. So, look at this is my fat from bacon, from lamb, from steak, and I save it, and I cook in this. This is full of loads of nutrients and vitamins and minerals and fatty acids. This will give you loads of energy. This goes right into your body and is absorbed, and all the goodness from these fats are really good for you and make you feel great. And remember, if you think that having fat in your diet, in your meat, I'm on about animal fats here, is going to make you get a heart attack or have a stroke, it's bull. It's complete rubbish. It is very, very good for you, and your body thrives on animal fats, and your body will get all the energy it wants from fatty meats and from that fat that I just showed you to keep you strong and full of life, even in your 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, even 90s. And if you eat the correct foods, you ain't dying in your 60s. You're going to live a very long life. You're going to get well, you're going to get rid of all your illnesses, but you must be patient, because you ain't going to cure all your problems in a month. It's going to take a few years. There's going to be gradual improvement. Initially, you'll get your energy back. I do think if you've got anything like ulcerative colitis or IBS, IBD, those kind of problems, aches and pains, I think very quickly, within months, that will all just disperse and you'll just feel great. And you'll feel 20 years younger. I think that'll happen quickly. But if you've got more serious problems, health problems, give it time. Stick with the diet. So let me just have a look what else that my family are eating, and I beg them to not eat it. And look, here's a great one. Look at that. Poison. Poison. This is no good for you guys. And look at the big companies that are promoting these products. Cadbury's, massive companies, and they're trying to give you the impression, look, be treat wise, that this is good for you. And if you read the ingredients, it's not good for you. It's sugar. Sugar, even too much milk. If you make this with milk, too much lactose is not good for you guys. So we don't have loads of food here. Now I'm going to show you what I eat, and I always have a lot of this on tap. So let me just get it out for you. Let's see what we can find here. Right. So we have, it's only a small pack, I have one of these every day, lamb ribs. I have pork bellies every day. I have bacon every day. Obviously, I have eggs every day. Yeah, this is my diet. And let me just look in there, see if there's any other meats. Oh yes, there's chickens. And do you know what? Look at these. This is what my kids will eat. Poison. This turns to sugar, guys. It's not going to do you any good. I know they look pretty, pizzas, but that is basically a square box of sugar. There's another one here. Yeah? I won't touch pizzas. I won't go anywhere near anything bread. And remember, all breads are bad for you. White or brown. Doesn't matter what seeds are put into them. There's so many different versions of bread. Now, it's all bad for you guys. Meat is full of all the goodness you could ever want, especially red meat and ribeye steaks. Bacon is great. And you know what? When you get a bit snacky and you get that hunger urge, have a bit of bacon, have a bit of egg, and it will kill your hunger urges. The best thing I recommend for trying to beat the hunger cravings. And guys, you are going to have hunger cravings. Yeah, I know that the real true carnivores that really stick to carnivore 100%, and they are just literally eating red meat and drinking water, have got their hunger to a point where they're almost never hungry. But come on, we're all just human beings trying to get through each day. And sometimes we're a bit naughty, so maybe we'll have the odd salad or the odd ice cream or the odd bit of fruit, and that's going to make you feel hungry the next day, because any sugar in you will just keep you feeling hungry. And this is the other thing about the sugar, the foods that turn to sugar. They will keep you hungry. You are addicted to sugar. I'm talking to people here that are not on carnivore diet. You are addicted to sugar. 90% of the world's population are addicted to sugar. Your brain wants that dopamine hit that it gets when you put anything in your body that turns to sugar. And that could just be a coffee with sugar, or it could be your cereal in the morning with sugar, it could be your snacking. And don't forget, people think they're eating low fat or diet products for snacking, or energy cereal bars. They are very bad for you. They make you feel even more hungry. I know they're promoted as being good for you. They are not. A lot of them are wheat-based, sugar-based, ultra-processed things. Anything in a tin or a box is almost always going to be very bad for you. The only thing that I would eat in a tin is probably, I don't know if I got any here, it's probably like, yes, like I would eat frankfurters in a tin, even though there's obviously stuff in there that isn't good for you, but I'd rather eat that than a piece of bread. At least you got a mainly meat-based product, and obviously spam and many other tin meats, but I'm not pushing them. But if you have no choice, or if you're on a budget and you're trying to get meat cheap, you can go this way. You can buy the cheaper cuts of meat like bacon and pork or chicken, which is obviously much cheaper than red meat and lamb, and it is better than, it will always be better than all this sugar-based stuff that is pushed on us, like the pizzas and the pastas. Pasta is just so bad for you. When I have pasta, I literally feel very unwell for the next few days, and it seriously affects me when I go to the toilet. I will be on the toilet 7-8 times a day if I have pasta. Yes, the bolognese actually, the bolognese made from the minced meat, actually is quite good for you. Be careful what your ingredients are, because some people get a bit of a reaction if they overeat tomato. But I'm not too bad with it. What I would sometimes, if I want a nice base on my spaghetti, because I refuse to eat pasta, it's not carnivore, but I will just slice up a bit of lettuce and onion, put that down as my base on my plate, and then I'll smother it in the bolognese sauce. That gets me through, but I'll be honest with you, I don't have spaghetti very often. Anyway, we'll have a quick more look in my cupboard. Let's see, I can't really see. Oh yes, rice is another one. Stay away from rice, it turns to sugar. I'm looking in the freezer, I'm looking in the fridge. And what I'm doing with it, what I have done with the kids, I've converted them to spreadable butter, which there is a tiny bit of rapeseed oil in it. A blend of creamy British butter with rapeseed oil, which obviously the rapeseed oil is poison, but it's a very small amount. I'd rather my children eat this than with a tiny bit of rapeseed oil. Yeah, I'm just looking at the ingredients. I'd rather them eat this than margarine. Margarine is seriously bad for you. Stay away from margarine. So anyway, if you're sort of new to carnivore, I know that carnivore gets a bad name. Carnivore gets a bad rap. Most people that go on carnivore are told, if you go on carnivore, you're probably going to have a heart attack and have a stroke. Then you've got the other people that are saying you're just cruel to animals. And if I talk about, so people will say to me, you've lost loads of weight, yeah? You're looking younger. I used to have a massive belly, which I definitely do not have now. Yeah, my belly has gone. But people will say, oh, how did you lose weight? As soon as I say to them, I'm on the carnivore diet or keto diet, their look changes on their face, and they just want to go, they don't want to hear your benefits. They're not interested in the fact you've lost weight and look 10 years younger or feel 20 years younger. They just get that sigh and they go, oh, they don't want to hear it. So trying to push the carnivore diet to most people, unless they're seriously interested, is a waste of time. You get a bad reaction, which is a shame actually, because I want to share my successes and I find it very difficult to do that. So if you've come across this diet and you're very overweight and your energy levels are low and you're just fed up and you want to change your life, you want a quick way of losing the weight, and you've got many medical problems, many health problems, I recommend give it at least a week. Just 1 week, try it. And after a week, message me. And if you don't message me saying that you've already lost some weight and you already feel better and have better energy levels, I'll be very surprised, very surprised. The other thing I say to you guys is, you don't have to listen to my say-so. I'm just a guy at home in the UK who's proud that carnivore diet was successful for him. But I always say, get on YouTube, look up the big stars on carnivore diet and keto diet. The obvious one is Dr. Ken Berry, Dr. Anthony Chaffee. Look them up. Really watch their videos. I actually recommend the live streams because I find the live streams of these two doctors, they really do give you the best medical advice that completely explain why being on carnivore works. They go into the keto diet, they go into ketones, and they make you understand why your body shouldn't be living off getting its energy from sugar, that it should be getting its energy from fat, and why protein is a much better food source for your body. They explain why you shouldn't be touching the fizzy drinks, why alcohol is bad for you, why salt is good for you, and they go even more in detail scientifically and medically into what happens to your body when you're eating the correct foods that your body was ancestrally designed to eat. They really do explain it. They also really explain why your body, if it's given the wrong foods, so basically anything that turns to sugar, and obviously the oils that are bad for you, they explain in detail why they cause problems within your body. They explain inflammation in your body, which is causing almost every illness you've got. They explain why it can also cause depression and anxiety, and it can even help seriously bad mental health issues as well. And people don't realize this, that what you're putting in your mouth is causing mental health problems, and they reckon you can even cure bipolar from just eating the correct foods and getting rid of all the bad foods that you've been eating your whole lives. Come on, a lot of people don't understand that many of the foods that we actually think are very good for us, like salads and vegetables and fruits, many people don't realize that those things also do a lot of harm, and they have oxalates in, toxic reaction from vegetables and fruits within your body. They just don't want you to digest them. So yes, I know that that there's all these different vitamins in fruits and vegetables, etc. But it's very hard for your body to absorb the goodness in fruit and veg. It's very hard for your body to absorb it because your body wasn't designed to absorb it. And your body doesn't want the fiber. As soon as you put fiber in your body, it wants it out. So when you're thinking, oh, fiber slows down my digestive system, that's good for me. Fiber is cleaning out my colon. No, it's rubbish. I would say fiber is inflaming your digestive system, your colon, and your body just wants it gone. If you want your body to really digest all your vitamins and minerals and fatty acids and all the goodness that comes within red meat and fatty red meat, your body is happiest when you're eating the fatty meat and the eggs and the salt and the water, and it just absorbs it, and you'll get very small amount of going to the toilets because your body has had all the goodness that's been absorbed into you, and there's only a little bit of waste left, and so you'll find that you'll go to the toilet much less. I go every other day. I used to go, when I had ulcerative colitis, 8 times a day. I used to leak. I was so bad and so unwell, I needed a nappy. A nappy. Me, a man, yeah? And my energy levels had gone, yeah? And I'm I saw my ulcerative colitis clear up within a week. I had it for nearly 15 years. My doctor told me that I may have to have part of my colon removed and that I was going to be on prednisone for the rest of my life, which is a seriously strong steroid. Let me show you it. I've kept it as a souvenir. Look. Look at that. Yeah? How embarrassing is that for me? Prednisolone. The nickname for it is Prednisone, for rectal use only. So I was supposed, I'm going to take it out of the box, to squirt this. I'm being a bit brutal here when I'm talking to you. I was supposed to put, look, here we go. There it is. You put this on. I was supposed to squirt that, look how long it is, up my bottom every day, sometimes twice a day for the rest of my life. And do you know the damage that these kind of steroids, this kind of medication does to your body long term? We're talking serious damage. And it did not work. What it did, I mean, this box is 6 years old. Let's have a look. 2018. Look. Can you see that? 2018. Right? So I keep this as a reminder of how disgusting it was. And remember, if I don't take this, I'm going to have my insides cut out and a colostomy bag eventually. My doctor told me that I was going to be on medication for the rest of my life. That was my bleak future that my doctor told me. And he never said one word to me about, oh, by the way, it can be caused by your diet. It can be caused by what you're putting in this mouth. Not a word. Why? And I had to go through a medical procedure where they checked my insides, yeah, my digestive system, my colon. I think the word proctitis, so initially it was going to be the bottom 3 or 4 inches of my arsehole, my bum hole. Sorry, it sounds so horrible. And when I had that medical procedure over 10 years ago, the rod they put inside me was this long, guys. And only to be told, oh, by the way, you're going to be ill for the rest of your life. You'll have serious inflammatory problems and you're going to be on medication for the rest of your life, and the long-term future for you is that you are going to have part of your colon removed and a colostomy bag. Come on! What kind of future is that? And no advice on changing my diet. Now, I suffered for over 10 years with serious inflammation all the way through here and in my back passage, and I just learnt to live with it. I didn't take I did initially, but I eventually stopped taking the prednisone and just decided I was going to learn to live with the flare-ups. And I would get a flare-up every few months and I would just wait for it to pass, not ever knowing that it was being caused by the foods I was eating. Because I think starchy foods were really causing me a problem, really, yeah? And bananas as well. But I never thought it was the sugars or the breads or the pastas or the salads. Especially I did not think salad or vegetables were causing me problems. I'd never heard of oxalates. You must look up oxalates. And the funny thing is, the second I went on carnivore diet, and I only went on the carnivore diet to lose weight and to lose my giant belly, within a week it was gone. So I suffered for over 10 years with terrible medical advice because I was harming myself by the foods that I was putting in this mouth. This mouth, guys. I'm not even sure where to look here, but could you imagine that? Most of the world are harming themselves because they're putting wrong foods in this mouth. It's that simple. Who does that? Who spends all their days putting bad foods in their mouth to cause themselves serious medical problems and die younger? Slow suicide. Who does that? Now, I was watching Anthony Chaffee, one of his lives, I think it was yesterday, And he was so angry at the people 70 years ago that, that were promoting all these foods, a balanced diet. And we were told that meat is bad for us, eggs are bad for us, salt is bad for us, butter is bad for us. And he was so angry, he said, they're all dead now. And he actually said he'd like to bring them all back to life, take them to court so they could be prosecuted for the millions and millions of people that have died because of their lies and their incorrect advice. Because these people, from Anthony Shafi's point of view, were actually paid to lie to us, yeah, to lie to the world on what was a recommended diet for the world, yeah. And he wants to take them back to court and get them executed. Could you imagine Anthony Shafi being so passionate and so upset with these people? There's one person in particular, his name's left me a minute, it'll come back in a second, that he actually wants him to be executed because he thinks he's responsible for killing tens of millions of people by promoting foods that are seriously bad for us, that were causing serious heart attacks, strokes, anti-immune problems, depression, anxiety, all of this being caused because we were told to eat a balanced diet by the pyramid diet, and it put eggs, meat, fatty meat and eggs and butter were at the top of that pyramid so that we ate the least amount of it, and the grains were promoted as being extra healthy, ultra processed foods with low diet, light written on the box, low sugar, pushed at us, and we're told that it's going to be good for our health. All these chemicals that none of us understand the names of these chemicals, and there's thousands of them put in our foods, and the food's pushed at us as being good for us. Come on, guys, you know, seriously, do you really believe that brown bread is good for you? Brown anything, brown rice, brown pasta, none of it is good for you guys. Seriously bad for you. Do you honestly believe that red meat and eggs that we have been eating for millions of years is bad for us? The other lie, sunlight is so good for us, but we're told that sunlight is going to just give us cancer. We really need the sunlight, the vitamin D. We really need to be out in the world. I'm not talking about sunburn here. I'm talking about just nice, warm sunlight, which is so good for us. And we're given the impression that it's going to give us cancer. So a lot of us stay out of the sunlight. Come on, it doesn't make sense. So we really need sunlight. We need vitamin D. I'm just going to warm my coffee up. It's gone cold. I know I am waffling on a bit here, guys. But I'm just... Why would I lie about this diet being good for us? Why would all these thousands of people on YouTube lie? They've all lost weight and regained their health, and they're muscly and they look much younger. They call it the carnival glow. Have you heard about that? The carnival glow. Because people on carnival that are more older, like, don't forget my age, I'm 56, 57 in July, their skin has gone smoother, so they have a glow about them. And let me just have a look on here, and I'll just get a few of them up. It doesn't take long to learn about the carnivore diet, people, and keto. I'll just write the words carnivore diet. We'll see who comes up, and so I can recommend to you guys people right, let's have a look. So the first one I see is Sean Baker, Dr. Sean Baker, who actually was, I think, was actually a surgeon. That's not very clear. Then you've got Homestead Howe. This guy, he's amazing. Let's have a look at him, see if it's gonna... Homestead Howe, and he's got his whole family doing it. Let me just get my coffee. These people are amazing, guys. They literally, for free, are fixing your bodies, fixing your health, making you happy, giving you back your energy levels, making you live 20 years longer. They say that for every 3 years that you're eating the incorrect foods, that you're gonna... No, Right, let me just get it right. Yes, for every 3 years you eat the wrong foods, you are going to... No, I'm going to say it again. For every 10 years that you eat the wrong foods, they say you're going to lose 3 years of your life. You work that out. So if you've been eating the wrong foods for 30 years, which most of us have if we're older, you've already lost 9 years of your life. So this is the difference. You can change your future. You literally could live an extra 10 years on your life if you're starting in your 30s and 40s by eating the correct foods. It's that crystal. Right. Anthony Chaffee. It's not very clear. The sunlight's a bit. But Dr. Anthony Chaffee. Remember, this is a doctor. He's based in Australia and he gives you free advice on basically how to live longer and get healthy. And I love his video. Dr. Ken Berry, come on. He's a hero. He's actually, I've heard he's coming to London soon. Obviously, I don't know where you lot are around the world. Who else have we got? Thomas DeLua. He's another good guy. You're not seeing this. Let me see if I can get a better angle. Oh, let me just end that a minute. So I'm just doing a live. Who is it? All right, everything all right?
When are you finishing your live?
About 10 minutes.
When you're done, do you reckon you can send me to my sister and get it done?
Yeah, okay, all right.
Oh, thank you.
That's fine. Okay, sorry about that. Right, so, that's my daughter. She wants money. How many of you out there got a daughter that wants money? So, my point is that we have got so many, people on YouTube, thousands of success stories, and not just doctors and scientists, but just normal people that have completely turned their lives around, and they feel that it's their duty to let us know how they saved their own life, how they cured themselves, because the carnivore diet is a cure. So I'm just sending this money to my daughter. The carnivore diet is a cure. It's not just a diet, it is a cure. It should be called the carnivore cure or the keto cure. And why are all these thousands of people, and I reckon tens of thousands of people, why are they telling us how to get better, how to get well, how to lose weight? They've got no reason to lie. Why would they lie? They literally have no reason to lie. They're doing it because they want to help us. It's hard to do this one. Right, done. Okay. There we go, daughter. Right, done. So, and some of the stories will blow you away. We've even got cases of people saying that they've cured their cancer. We've got hundreds of cases of people that have reversed their pre-diabetes, that have reversed their type 2 diabetes. They have no reason to lie. This diet does work. It will work. It will change your life. And I honestly can tell you that I feel under 30 years old. Under 30. How do I feel under 30? Right now, if I wanted to, I could go and do a 10-mile run, because I do run. I run 3 times a week, and I could do it now, and I would come back, and it wouldn't affect me. I would come back like I had done nothing. And when I do my weight training, because I do weight training, I do press-ups, I only do about 35 minutes weight training 3 times a week. So we are not talking a person here that weightlifts all the time to try and grow. No, I actually do very minimal weightlifting. And even my runs, they're only 1.5 miles every other day. It's not a big run, even though I can do long runs, and I have done long runs many times. And I'll tell you now, you ain't going to lose weight from exercising. So if you think exercising is going to make you suddenly get slim, you're wrong. It's how you eat is how you're going to lose weight. And the carnivore diet is the only diet I know that if you eat the right foods, you do feel quite full. It's the only diet I know that you are able to not snack between breakfast. Obviously, I don't even have breakfast. I skip breakfast. You do not need breakfast. Your body was not designed to wake up and fill itself with sugar. Yeah? Give your digestive system time to rest. So doing a fast The first month I did this diet, I did a 24-hour fast, but I did have a very big meal. Around 6 p.m. I had eggs, bacon, steak, pork bellies, and I would fill myself right up. And that would keep me going all the way around the clock, 24 hours. If I did get hungry, which I did sometimes, I tried to just drink a pint of water, or I would make myself butter coffee. And if that didn't work, which sometimes it didn't, I would have some eggs and bacon at lunchtime. And that pushed me through. But I did find as time went on, the hunger did subside. So I started becoming less and less hungry. And the second you come off your diet and have anything else, whether it be a bit of fruit or a bit of salad or a piece of bread, which I never did. I've been on this diet nearly 11 months. You would feel hungry again all day the next day. You're hungry all day. So that's it, guys. I'm going to end it around here. Please do your research. Please look into these things. You don't have to take my word for it. Understand that almost everything that we're being told on Google and YouTube, yeah, no offense YouTube, by people that are living by the recommended diet that has been recommended to us for 70 years is wrong. It is wrong. Everything we're being told to eat that is good for us is wrong. The foods they're saying that is bad for us, like fatty meat and eggs and butter and salt, is wrong. They are very good for you. You know, even the amount of money that's put in to promote fizzy drinks, orange juice is so bad for you just because there's vitamin C in it. We're told that it's really good for us. It is so bad for you guys. Stay away from orange juice. Yeah. Now I'm a real believer in getting all the vitamins and nutrients into your body, but do not do it in the way that we are recommended to do it, by using the balanced diet that is recommended around the world and has been for the last 70 years. This is wrong. You need to eliminate all the foods that turn to sugar, all the ultra processed foods. You need to get rid of it all the oils that are bad for you, like the rapeseed oils, the sunflower oils, the vegetable oils, the margarines. Eliminate all of that and just go down to a very simple diet of eggs and bacon and omelettes and prawns and fish and steak and ribeyes and pork bellies and lamb, all these beautifully tasty foods. Keep the fats in your meats. Cook your eggs in the fats of your meats or in the bacon fat. Use butter, plenty of salt, and I'm telling you, you will be blown away how quickly you lose weight and get healthy and come off your medications. That's it, guys. I'm going to stop waffling. I know I keep repeating myself. I know I keep saying the same thing over and over again. So I hope you've enjoyed this. And it's my pleasure to share my success story with you guys. I'm going to be doing a 11-month special video. But I'll be honest with you, I'm always going to say the same stuff over and over again, because that is how simple this diet is. Cheers, guys. Peace out. I'm going to give you a wave as I go. I don't even know how to turn this phone off. Nice to meet you all.